Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.8715 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 3.18%. and in this video I'll be giving you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around to the end of the video, and I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Polygon Matic from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.32 mark, and having done so, I believe it has done the minimum that we expected it to do in its ABC correction, and soon we might see a very nice bounce to the upside in this Elliot wave structure, having our wave 5 taking us back to an all-time high. But before we get to an all-time high, we first need to see a first wave to the upside, and I have a target area for that first wave to the upside within this yellow target area, and that is between the $1.93 mark and the $1.62 mark, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's connecting this low down here to the all-time high. That gives me a minimum target area for that first wave between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, and within a wave 1 I also expect to see a fractal wave information according to the Elliot waves guidelines, and that is what I think is playing out here on the 4-hour chart. So if I jump to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart you can see I have this yellow fractal wave within a wave 1. And once we see the formation of a wave 5 of this fractal wave, that we complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. So if I get a little bit into the details of this fractal wave so that it can also give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, you can see after making our low down here at around the $0.32 mark, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside and made a new high for that first wave to the upside, and using the Fibonacci's we can get a minimum target area for the wave 2 to the lower side, which is over here between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, and you can see our wave 2 retraced into that target area. Then after making the low for that second wave, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a third wave, and using a trend based Fibonacci I had a target area for that third wave to the upside by connecting the highs like that, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave 2. That gave me a minimum target area for that third wave to the upside at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.9357 mark, and you can see Polygon Matic respected that. We came into that target area, we overshooted it a little bit, and initially here on the charts I had the wave 3 high as this high we have at around the $1.02 mark, and this movement that you have over here in this retracement, this is what I was terming as my wave 4. But the moment we managed to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark and made a new high at around the $1.06 mark, that made me to change the scenarios over here, having this as the new high for that third wave to the upside. Then whatever we are seeing over here, this is what is forming a wave 4 to the lower side. And if I get a little bit into the details of the formation of a fourth wave so that we can get the key movements that you can expect on this chart, a wave 4 is a retracement of the third wave, and using the Fibonacci's we can use the fibs connecting the low of the wave 3 to the high of the wave 3, and by so doing I get the minimum target area for that fourth wave to the lower side between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382 as a maximum, and I can mark out that target area here on the charts like that. So that is the minimum target area for that fourth wave retracement to the lower side, and within that red target area you also have a key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, and at some point as we are coming down we found support at that key area of support, then saw a very nice bounce to the upside. We saw a retest of that key area of support, then saw a very nice bounce to the upside and made a new high at around the $0.92 mark. And because a fourth wave is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective movement within a wave 4, and I think we are also seeing that over here, having this as the wave A. Then we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, made a new high at around the $0.92 mark, and that is what we can name as our wave B. Then I'm expecting a very nice retracement to the downside in the formation of a wave C, and that wave C should maximize my red target area down here. And once that plays out, then I can say we have seen the low for that wave 4, and then I can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a 5 wave to the upside to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. And in that movement to the upside in the formation of a wave 5, I will also expect to see fractal waves in formation, that is a 5 wave structure to complete a higher Elliot wave count 5 and also a higher Elliot wave count 1. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Once we see the low for that wave 4, then we can start to sketch out the formation of a wave 5 to the upside. So from this ABC corrective wave that I have drawn out here on this chart, I have the first movement that is likely to play out on this chart. Whatever we are seeing over here is just a bit of a corrective movement to the upside before we continue seeing lower prices in the formation of a wave C. And you can see we had a bit of a movement to the lower side in the formation of our wave C, got into our red target area, and note these are key areas on the Fibonacci's, and we saw a very nice reaction on the fibs. That's why you are seeing a bit of a bounce over here. So soon I'm expecting lower prices could be coming our way. We lose this key area of support, and once that happens, we can even have a retest of that key area of support and continue seeing lower prices to maximize our red target area by going back to around the $0.67 mark. And once we have done that, then we can say the low for that wave 4 is in, and then we can start to sketch out a 5th wave to the upside. It's also possible that my ABC corrective wave is what I have over here, having this as the wave A. Then we saw a very nice bounce over here in the formation of a wave B that made a high at around the $0.84 mark. Then we saw a very nice movement to the lower side, made a new low at around the $0.76 mark. It's also possible that that is how that movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4 played out, because you can see we got into our red target area. Though we didn't maximize our red target area, it's also possible that that is a possible scenario that could be playing out, and whatever we are seeing on this other side is the formation of a 5th wave. But for us to confirm we are in the formation of a 5th wave, we first need to manage to break above this key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark, have a retest of that key area of resistance, and continue pushing higher and make a high above the high for that third wave to the upside. That's the only way we can confirm we are in the formation of a 5th wave. Of the two scenarios, the most likely one to play out is the one of us continuing to see lower prices here on the Polygon Matic chart. So we have not yet completed the formation of our wave 4, and I expect lower prices to maximize our red target area. And because this is an Elliot wave structure, we also need to have invalidation points here on this chart, and the only way this Elliot wave structure can be invalidated is only by our wave 4 over here retracing into the high of that first wave, and the high for that first wave was at around the $0.62 mark. So in case we continue seeing lower price back to around the $0.62 mark, then that will be invalidating my Elliot wave structure, and I'll have to remove it here on these charts, and also remove the target areas and look at this movement to the upside as something else. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements here on the RSI will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 58 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the lower side and also any movement to the upside. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD here on the 4-hour MACD, we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.